I come to you today as a humble servant of my Lord and ask for your help and your understanding for our city. Elder Fisher, members of the church, thank you for opening your doors. This is not the first time I've been here in this community. As Elder Fisher mentioned, I was a member of City Council for 4 years. I represented this neighborhood. I walked the streets of Frankfurt in drug marches, in anti-violence marches. I've spent almost my entire career in this zip code. I've lived here. When I was a kid, I went to the Boys Club on Kinsey Street. I went to the library on Frankfurt Avenue. I walked Frankfurt Avenue. And we were safer then. This is an historic time. 5 months ago, I never thought about running for district attorney. I decided in October of this year that I was going to get back into public service. And I was going to get back and disrupt my family's life, disrupt my own life, and try to do something more for my community. Not for me, not for me, but for these young men and women, these boys and girls. Because I have 4 grandchildren who live in this city, and I want and need them to have a safer place to live. We all need that. We're celebrating in these next couple days momentous times. Dr. King said, "An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, in his letter from a Birmingham jail. Injustice is when a young man is gunned down at noon on Tackawanna Street, and no one comes forward because they're afraid. And he was the second generation of his family. Father killed on Tackawanna Street 23 years before that. And injustice is when a young man and young girl can't go to the movies without being harassed. And injustice is when an elderly couple living in their house is fearful of walking down to the post office for fear of being accosted. And injustice is when someone breaks into their home and assaults them. And yes, an injustice is when anyone is improperly incarcerated. And injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The opportunity to serve as your district attorney is a weighty one. And I wouldn't ask you to vote for me just because I come here today. That's not fair to you or to the city. I want your vote, but I want your vote because I believe that I am the best candidate to lead us in that effort. I believe that I'm the best person qualified to continue to provide justice for this city. Dr. King said in his I Have a Dream speech, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed." The true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. This week, we take a giant step forward. We're not there. But as President-elect Obama has said, as much as I insist things have gotten better, I am mindful of this truth. Better is not good enough. Better is not good enough. Some justice is not good enough. Some justice is not good enough. I thank you for the opportunity to present myself to you and share what I believe to be one of the most historic times of my life this week with you.